Kiss me, darling. I love the way you hold me, baby.
It's the Tony Rose Morning Show, 100.7 Sam FM, with real music variety in the morning. Yes, David, my trainer from Get Toned in the house. Also, my buddy Tim Hunt, Bluegrass Advertising, and UFC aficionado, I would say. You know, Tim, you were telling me you actually do a little bit of the world that our next guest is in, right?
Yes, I do. I actually train just a little bit.
Yes.
Really, more than anything, I'm trying to learn the business so I can
Right.
help promote.
Well, I was going to say, then this is the guy to talk to right here. He is one of the biggest stars in UFC. He has got a new book that just came out, I believe, 2 days ago called Whi I Fight. It's BJ Penn. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, thanks for coming on the show. So you've jumped from the Octagon to the Barnes & Noble autograph line now, right?
Oh, yeah. We've been pretty busy this last couple of days, but it's not too bad.
Wow. Well, real quick, man, thanks for coming on. I know, because I brought in the expert, Tim. We have some local places here in town, and I know he wants to jump. What's the first thing, I mean, as a fan of BJ Penn, that you would ask him?
Well, actually, I just wanted to ask him about his titles. You
Yes.
know, BJ, you've actually held the welterweight title and the lightweight title. Talk about that a little bit and what it's like to actually go through and have two titles.
It is. It's an awesome accomplishment, you know. And as I guess as time goes on, more, you know, it'll mean more and more. But right now, you know, you just always back in the hunt, back to training and back to trying to be the best you can be out there in the octagon.
See, I want to know what it feels like the like morning after one of these fights at one of the big UFC pay-per-views. Like, how does your body feel 24 hours later?
Maybe like you did every lifting weight exercise that you could possibly think of.
That's right.
Wow. What was it like the first time that what was your very first fight? You know, your very first match. What was that experience like for you? Not necessarily UFC, but the very first time that you competed. What was that feeling like?
That was amazing, man. I was really scared, really nervous. I thought it was the end of the world when they called my name to go up there for my match.
Oh, like a death row march, maybe.
BJ, I mean, you coached the Ultimate Fighter in 2007. I'm gonna put you on the spot here. This year's Ultimate Fighter, who do you think will win? Team Liddell, Team Ortiz?
You know, I heard Team Liddell. I heard Chuck and assembled a great crew of training guys to do all his training for him.
Right.
I mean, with him to help him. So I don't know. I think I don't know. I haven't gotten to see any of the shows yet, but you know, you might have to thank Chuck. I don't know. Did you guys hear something happen with Tito and his team or something?
He actually lost one of his fighters during one of the prelims when they were picking their teams. One of his guys got his jaw broke.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So, and I'll tell you, I mean, I was watching the other night, and that's one of during the prelims was one of the worst broken noses I've ever seen too.
Yeah.
In any UFC, man, and I've seen a lot of you guys go after it. So
what happened? The guy got his jaw broke during the team picks?
during the team picks,
Somebody punched him?
Yeah, somebody punched him. Sure enough, and he was sore. They didn't check it out till a couple of days later, and he actually had a hairline fracture.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. What's the worst injury or worst bump that you've taken in a match or in training or anything like that?
You get hit hard or kicked hard here and there, but nothing really serious. No broken bones. I broke my rib once, I guess, but
I hear that hurts like for months afterwards.
Yeah, it's slow to heal.
Yeah. Well, tell us about the book, man. It's called Whi I Fight. Why write it, man? What's up? What's the story that you're telling in this new book?
Everybody kind of talked me into writing it, and after we wrote it and I was done, I thought it was cool. It tells a good story. You know, it's not only about the fights; it's what goes on behind the scenes and one man's journey to try to be a world champion.
It's available now. They can get it, I guess, from all their from the Barnes and Nobles to the Amazon.coms, the whole 9 yards, right?
Yep.
Cool. How can folks find out more about you? You got a website? You do the Twitter? What's the story?
Yep, bjpenn.com.
Good
Check
stuff.
it out.
Good stuff. Now, go ahead.
Yeah, I've actually got one last question.
No.
We're going to jump off of UFC here for just a second, but I know as being a father, I know you became a father back in 2008. How did that actually change your outlook, BJ, on getting into the octagon?
Not really changed my outlook on getting to the octagon as far as any more nervous or anything, but it makes me wanna stay busy and build a future for my daughter for sure.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's I tell you, the business is exploding. UFC bigger than ever. Real quick before we let you get out of here, if you had a message to the folks who want to follow in your footsteps, even though they're from pretty big footsteps, but for the folks out there who are trying to get into this world, what's the one thing I guess to keep in perspective or keep in mind as they start that journey?
Just do it. Start it. Get involved and just go out there and do your best. That's the most important thing.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on this morning, BJ, man. I'm a big fan. Keep going. Keep rolling, dude.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
BJPenn.com. The book is called Why I Fight. Get it now. Great stuff. BJ Penn, man. Check him out online and, of course, all over the world of UFC, man. It doesn't get much bigger and better than that. It's 7:16, Tony Rose Morning Show, 100.7 Sam FM. He's a cool cat, man. He was very cool.
He was awesome. That was great,
yeah,
man.
He's a very cool guy. 7:16, got the fake news on the way, 100.7 Sam FM.